Hi everyone, I am Dr. Satya Suryan and this is your YouTube channel Anything About Animals. This is our Cosmo. Say hi Cosmo. Yeah. If you have a dog which is scratching too much, or if you have a dog which is having a red rashes on their skin, or if you find something like this on the body of your dog, then you must be seeing this video till the end. Why? Because I'm going to tell you different methods which you can use to reduce the ticks and fleas on your dog's body. So come, let us see what are all the different methods through which we can reduce the ticks and fleas on your dog's body. Before knowing what are all the different strategies to use to reduce ticks and fleas, first let us know what is the difference between ticks and fleas. Ticks are a tiny ectoparasites present on the dog's body, which has small legs and which sucks the dog's blood and then it will become bulged. So when it comes to fleas are very tiny ectoparasites which will move from one part of the area of the dog to the other part, where it is not usually been visible on the dog's body. Only when you are grooming or something, sometimes you may see. And the second important thing about ticks and fleas we need to know is why this ticks and fleas is a big concern in case of dog's health. First thing, because when these ticks and fleas are there on the dog's body, they scratch too much. So because of the scratching, they create a scar on their body and their skin, and which may cause a bacterial infection and a skin infection. And because of this, we need to take concern about the ticks and fleas. And the second most important thing is tick-borne fevers, tick-borne diseases. Because all these ticks and fleas, what they do is they transmit the tick fever from one dog to the other dog. That is, this tick go and bite some dogs which is having tick fever, and they take that particular organism and transfer to the other dogs which is healthy. And this is a huge concern. Why? Because if we are not treating that particular dog at a particular stage, this may lead to fatal, it may lead to death also. And this is the reason you need to take a huge this is the reason you need to be very much concerned about the ticks and fleas. Now we will see what are the different strategies. Actually, there are many methods which we can use. There are methods like we can use powders, we can use sprays. There are many shampoos available in the market which you can use to reduce the ticks and fleas. And there is also dipping, spot on medications is there. And also we have injections and tablets. And also recently we have collars also which can be used on the dog's body to reduce the ticks and fleas, or to prevent the ticks and fleas to infest on the dogs. So all these methods or all these treatments should be approved or should be suggested from a veterinarian, because there are many things which decides to what kind of anti-tick or anti-flea medication should be done. Like we need to consider the breed, what is the health condition, what is the tick load or ectoparasitic load, what is there, and also we should see the health condition of the dog to consider what medication we should do, and also the what particular dose we need to use. So for that reason, I sincerely advise to have a suggestion from your veterinarian, and then only you should go for this. But in this video, what we're gonna say is what are all the treatment methods we have and how can it be used. So firstly, we will see the anti-tick powder, how to use this anti-tick powder. The powder you can use on the dog's body. You can just put it all over the dog's body. You can avoid the eye and mouth area, and after avoiding this mouth and eye area, you can just wait for a few minutes, and then you can take a comb and then groom it all over the body so that the ticks and fleas will be removed. And the second thing is you can use spray. If your dog is having a lot of ticks in particular region like palm or in below the shoulders or beneath the tails, in these cases, you can use this spray to spray in a large quantity in that particular amount in the area, and also you can spray all over the body and wait for a few minutes, and then you can just comb throughout the body so that the ticks and fleas will be out. And in this case also you should be taking concern, like it should not go to the nose or eyes, and also to the mouth. And the third thing which you can use for reducing ticks and fleas is a Shampoo generally what you are using as a general shampoo and all, the similar way you can use this anti-tick shampoo, which can be used on the dogs when you are bathing. And make sure you, after applying this shampoo, you wait for a few minutes and then rinse it properly and then dry the dog completely. Whatever the treatment what I said, these are all the treatments which is quite safe and mostly recommended by veterinarians for puppies, because it is more safer to these puppies. And the next method what we can use is dipping. There is a particular solution which is available that should be mixed in water in a particular concentration and then should be applied throughout the body of the dog. And then you can leave it for some time and then you can comb the whole body so that the ticks and fleas will be coming out. And there is another very convenient and owner friendly solution for the ticks and fleas, that is spot on. This is the spot on we have for our Cosmo, and this it weighs around 10 kg, 10 to 11 kg. So we have a one which is of the 10 kg. So it looks something like this. It looks like a Fevikwik bottle, and then you just need to apply or pour on to the place where it is neck is ending and the shoulder is meeting. There you just need to part the ears into two, open this bottle, and then Cosmo, you should apply in a spot or in a line. If this Cosmo is a medium breed, but if your breed is a large breed, then you may have to apply in the tail region also. So why this is advised only to put in one particular region, because if you are putting in the tail region also, the dog may lick at the back, means wherever you are applied, and it may take the medicine into its mouth. So that is quite dangerous to the dogs. Once you have given the spot on you have poured the spot on to your pet, and the pet should not be bathed for at least 48 hours. And this spot on will give the protection against ticks and fleas for almost 1 month. Apart from this, there is tablets also available for the ticks and fleas, but tablets should be used only by considering its health condition. If some dogs is having a heart issue or liver issue, then the vet may not be advising this, and he may be choosing a different one. So you should take advice of a vet, only then you should go for a tablet. Next is a treatment method which we can use to reduce ticks and fleas is injection. Usually this injection is preferred when there is a huge load of ticks on the body. So at the stage we will use this injection, and in this case also the injection, there are varieties of injection, but this is also advised to go to a vet and then only you should take for an injection. Recently we have this collars also available for the dogs, which can repel the ticks and fleas. So this collars can give the dog protection around 6 to 7 months. It can give protection against the ticks and fleas. There are many collars available in the market, so you can decide which one to be used. And it is always advised. Why I am saying it is always advised to go for a vet, to take a consultation from a vet before using especially this ticks and fleas medication, because this ticks and flea medication is quite dangerous if you are not using in a proper way, because we have seen many cases coming to the hospital where it has, when it is used in a large quantity or when it is not used in a proper way, it has caused toxicity to the dog, and even it may lead to death of the dogs. So that is why we are saying it is very necessary, if you really care about your dog's health, it is advised to go for a vet. Take what is the opinion from the vet, because there are a lot of things to be considered, like we need to consider the breed, weight of the dog, what is the health condition, tick load, any other problems underlying is there or not. And considering all these things, we will be choosing what kind of injection or what kind of treatment we need to give, because every place injection may not work, and some places just powder or spray is enough to get rid of the ticks and fleas. So it is advised to go and take advice from a vet, and then only you should use. And looking after the ticks and fleas on the dog's body is not just one thing when you are controlling ticks and fleas. When you are controlling ticks and fleas, you should also consider the surrounding of your home, like the kennels, like the beneath the beds, in the corner of the home, and in home places, in the crevices and all, there will be some kind of ticks, fleas. Like mosquitoes, these ticks will also keep on coming. So when you're treating the dog to get rid of the ticks and fleas, it is very much important for you to look after the surrounding also, because you should there are many solutions available which you can use on the floors and the surroundings to get rid of the ticks. So the cycle will be closed, so again the tick may not be coming and infesting your dog. So by saying all these things, I repeatedly say for you, please go take advice with the dog. And that is the reason we have not mentioned any of the brand names in this video. Why? Because we purposefully wanted for you to go and take advice, because it is quite dangerous if you are not using this ticks and fleas medication in a particular way. If you like this video, just click the like button, and also share this information to your friends who is having pets. And also, if you have any doubt about dogs or a dog's health, dog food, or any kind of problem in your dog, you can just, if it is common one, you can just leave it in the comment section. If you want to take a consultation kind of thing, you can just contact us in our WhatsApp number. And if you want to know more about pets, and if you want to know more about pet managements or bathing or something like that, you just subscribe to our channel Anything About Animals and press the bell icon, so that whenever we are releasing the next video, you will get the notification. By saying all these things, until we see you in the next video, bye everyone.